Hello, my lovely angels. This is your girl Sim, back with another episode of the Sim Squad. Hi. So today I have another new one. Actually, there's one new, one old, because one was released earlier and now you have a flanker for it. And these are from Lattafa, and that's your it's the Mayar. So you have the Mayar OG and then you have the Mayar Natural Intense. Now, as if you've seen my last video, or last to last video, I've done a comparison of Mayar with Angel Noah by Mugler. And this one, the Natural Intense, is supposed to be a fig scent, but with the same floral green DNA. So let's start with Mayar first, and then we can move on to the Natural Intense. So I like the way the bottle opens up. It's on a pedestal, you know. The bottle is very cute. You have your, and the ring of fire, as I call it, over here. The other bottle is the same. It looks exactly the same. Color is different though. So what does Mayar smell like? First of all, Mayar, the meaning, it means moonlight or moon glow, more like. Mayar is a fruity floral, but a very freshy, fruity floral. It has like this greenness about it in the background. It smells cold to the smell. This will fare very well in spring and summer for sure, because it's a very uplifting, very fresh scent. It's very bouncy, very effervescent, very lively. It'll make you feel cold. It'll make you feel fresh. It'll make you smell good. Initially, when I had got Mayar, it had this strong gasoline kind of scent, which is like almost gone. I can still smell like a hint of it, but it's almost gone now. So I am beginning to appreciate Mayar more. But you know how long it took for maceration? It took nearly 8 months or so. Mayar starts off like a fresh burst of lychee along with some raspberry, and then it's the violet leaf that gives it that greenness. So it literally smells like green leaves, and that's something that like put me off initially, and now I'm trying to come to terms with it. Like, okay, this perfume is not going to change, it's going to stay like this. And I want to wear this like during summer on one of the hot days in UAE and see how it goes, because like I want to wear this to the office and see how I feel, because this green note, which I can't get along with, and it's something that's challenging for me. I have been trying to get used to it, but it's not helping. Like anything that smells green, it makes me feel unclean and unfresh. I just feel like I've run through like barefoot on grass, and now my clothes and my legs are like, feet are like smelling of grass. So it's a whole thing. So let's see how I feel later on. But it still has that this like hint of gasoline, which again is bothering me. So maybe let's see, maybe I need to keep it for a little longer. But the fact that I had to keep this for 8 months already and now still I'm waiting for it to macerate, kind of is like a cause of concern for me. However, the price is super cheap. This retails for like around $25, which is like nothing. This definitely does not smell like Delina. It wasn't even smelling close to Angel Noah, although it's the same genre of perfume. It's the fruity floral with that green hint of greenness, you know. That kind of gives it the same vibe as Angel Noah. So if you like Angel Noah, you will definitely appreciate this fragrance. This perfume is like a pretty girl. It's like a girly girl who's pretty, who's, you know, it gives me this image of you sitting in a gazebo where you're having raspberry tea, sipping on raspberry tea, and you have like fresh lychee kept next to you that you're munching on. And then you're like in a gazebo in a garden, so there's a lot of greenness around it, and there's freshly mowed grass, and all that smell combined makes you smell like Mayar. The top notes for this are lychee, raspberry and violet leaf, heart notes of jasmine, peony and white rose, and the base notes of musk and vanilla. Honestly, all I can smell from this is lychee, raspberry and violet leaf. Maybe some amount of peony, but not like so much, yeah? This is like perfect for spring summer. It's one of those perfumes that you will only pull out during spring summer because of its like super floral, super fresh, super effervescent nature. It leans extremely feminine, projects around 2 feet, And I would say the longevity is like 6 hours. I wouldn't give it anything more than that because it almost kind of disappears on my skin. My rating for this is 7.5, only because of that gasoline scent. Like probably if it was that gasoline thingy was not there, I would probably give it a little bit more, maybe 8, but 7.5 because I do want that gasoline smell to completely disappear. I wish it was not so. I wish it came like macerated. I wish it was already matured. Like I just feel like the strength is like very poor on this one, you know, and that gasoline note just, it doesn't do it for me. The celebrity, I would say like Lily Collins, because think of her in Emily in Paris, like, you know, her whole nature, personality, her bubbliness, her outfits and everything. Like, I guess like Mayar would like suit somebody like her. Now, since I've reviewed Mayar so many times and I've spoken about it so many times, let's move on to Mayar Natural Intense. Now, when they said Natural Intense, I don't know why, in my head, I thought maybe it'll smell like, what's that perfume? By Chloe Nomad. You know, I thought maybe it'll go in that direction. So again, it comes the same way. It comes in a tin box. The tin box is very flimsy. So if I press it even slightly, it'll bend. And then it comes on this pedestal. The bottle is not transparent. It is opaque, and the fit outs are all silver as opposed to Mayar's golden. Let me show you up close how it looks. It's quite pretty. The bottle is like very pretty. You have the ring of fire over here. So that's how the bottles look like together. They're very pretty bottles. I do like the look of this bottle. The color is like insane. It looks like the turquoise Tiffany, not really Tiffany, but like a sea green, like very like the sea, you know, like the Maldivian sea, or you know, one of those green seas that you see in like all these Instagram pictures, you know. Now this one is super aquatic, super fresh, super green again. It's very solar. It does smell very fresh. But if you thought Mayar was green, this is like greenness amplified. This is again a fruity floral. Although it's more fruity than floral, the fig is like super prominent in this, and it's a very green fig. And it's not an overripe fig. It's a very like underripe fig, if you know what I mean. You know, when it has that green quality to it. It retails for again $25 only over here in UAE. On Fragrantica, it's got 4.38. And apparently it smells like Armani's Acqua di Goya. Now, I've smelled Acqua di Gio, which is an old perfume, and Acqua di Goya is something I've not laid my nose upon, so I don't know how it smells like. But I'm assuming it would smell something like this. It's very aquatic. Let me tell you the notes so you can kind of understand this perfume. The top notes are fig, green tangerine, coconut water, and melon. It's so weird that when I read melon and now suddenly I can smell melon, but a melon that is not super sweet. You know, it is more of like that green part of the melon and not the white part of the melon. Middle notes are water lily, jasmine, and lotus. Base notes of vanilla, sandalwood, ambroxan, and musk. Like the base notes, I don't know where they are. Maybe when the perfume like dries down a lot, maybe you can smell a hint of the vanilla and the musk maybe, but sandalwood and ambroxan, like I'm really not getting any kind of ambroxan in this. This smells literally like the top and middle notes of like fig, of course, very prominent, but at the same time that coconut water, melon, and that like water lily especially. Oh my gosh. Jasmine is not like a indolic jasmine. It's a very light, very like a hint of jasmine, just like a whiff, like the wind carried the scent of jasmine towards you while you're wearing this perfume. It's just like almost like non-existent. The lotus is there. And why again I'm saying lotus? Because again, like the lotus, the green tangerine, the fig, you know, the melon, the green part of the melon, they all have the similar, almost like green aquatic scent. Very much how this bottle looks like, you know. Now, compared to Mayar, honestly, I would probably wear the Natural Intense more than the Mayar. This is something I can see myself wearing. It's strange. It's something, of course, again, I need to get used to it. Now, again, this batch is very, very fresh, right? It's not something that's released like last year and wait, what's the production date on it? So the production date is not written on this. Like, I think perfume should be super transparent and they should write the production date, you know. I'm assuming this is like late 2023 and I think it still needs to macerate, as is like how it is common for all the Lattafa fragrance to behave, this will require some sort of maceration. I do see myself wearing this like on a very, very hot day because it'll definitely make me feel a little cooler. The more I'm smelling it, the more fig and melon I can smell. It's like smelling so strongly of fig, melon and water lily with a little bit of that lotus, but the base notes kind of are not there. The tangerine is hitting like as a super green citrus. It's sharp, but the sharpness is not overtaking the entire perfume. It is there. I think it's adding a good quality to it. I actually, initially when I smelled this perfume, I wasn't very like happy with it. But now I've taken it out after some time. It was kept in this tin, so it was stored in a cool, dark place. I think it needs just a little bit more maceration. I feel that if I layer this with some stronger florals, maybe like Tharwa or Fakhar, rose gold, like it'll create like beautiful scents. So if you want to add that aquatic fig melon kind of quality to any other perfumes, if you want to like combine it like with something else, even with rose perfumes for that matter, I think it'll like go really, really well. So I really am intrigued with this perfume. I want to test it out in summer, especially the UAE summer, which is super hot, and see how it goes. As a matter of fact, you know what? I'm going to spray this on myself for now and see how it performs throughout the day. So far, I like it. I'm actually surprised because when I made my notes, I actually gave it 4 out of 10. So it like really matters, like to let like these perfumes macerate. Even like I feel like if you test it like for at least a week, you can get like a better idea of a perfume, because even your mood and your skin chemistry throughout our women's cycle, whatever, everything, like your body completely reacts differently and your brain completely reacts differently to a perfume. So for sure, like I'm appreciating this a little bit more right now. I would give this perfume an 8 out of 10. It is very good, but it has potential to get better, and I'm hoping that it'll get better after maceration. It is again super feminine. I can see a guy wearing this, but I would rather have a woman like wear this perfume. So let's give it a unisex leaning feminine. It is strictly for spring summer. It's super aquatic, super vacation-y, like water sports kind of like that's what comes to mind with this perfume. Middle Eastern vibe check for both of these are none. They're very Western oriented. The projection is like 1 to 2 feet. It's quite close to the skin, and the longevity was not very high. Just like the Mayar, it was like around 6 hours. But what do you want for $25, See, I've sprayed it on myself and I'm automatically feeling like this cooling sensation, which I'm liking. And this kind of greenness, I don't mind at all in my perfumes. The celebrity I would give this to is Uma Thurman. Like, she's the only person that comes to mind whenever I smell something aquatic or something vacation-like or something which is beachy. I don't know if it's something to do with her tan skin, her hair, which looks like she's just when she had just gone like waterboarding or not waterboarding, what do you call it? Surfing. What the hell is waterboarding? Surfing. And she just came out and she's like lying on the beach to relax, it gives me that vibe. So Uma Thurman for this one. So that's that for Mayar and Mayar Natural Intense. I keep like forgetting the name of this perfume. It's so weird. Like, it does like make sense, the name Natural Intense, but like it just doesn't stay in my mouth. It's very weird. I don't know why. Mayar Natural Intense. Okay. If you like aquatic scents, if you live in a place which is humid, hot and everything, you'll definitely like this scent. Is it a easy blind buy? Yes, it is. It is something, if you like aquatic scents, you just go for it. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. This was something which was long awaited. I really wanted to film this because I know like I'm super late to the party. Everybody has reviewed this and re-reviewed it and done like first impressions, last impressions, everything. I think some people have also reached the point of like maybe they want to clutter or declutter it, and I'm just like showcasing it right now on my channel. So yeah, it is good. The good news is like when I review perfumes late, you get it at a better price. That's the upside to seeing my reviews late, that you will get it for like much cheaper price. Although I do feel this has not reached all the countries yet, it's still fairly new, but I still bought it for $25, which is like awesome. They do feel like not flankers, because yeah, I guess you would call this a flanker since it's Mayar and this is Mayar Natural Intense. So this is a flanker for this one. It's in the same family. I wish they didn't call this Mayar. I wish they called it something else, because it is definitely not a flanker. It is a different perfume on its own, you know. So I can't wait for them to release more things on this from this range, because this is clearly their spring summer range, right? And I'm liking it. Mayar, I'll give it a chance. I'll give it a try still. I'm not decluttering this. This will still remain for some time in my collection. So that's it for today, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.